I was wondering if you could talk about the journey together. I know you talked about moving to Dallas and kind of convincing you to come along. So what were some challenges that you faced along the way, and how did you resolve that?
Well, I think the hardest thing when you're young, and my husband was working all the time, and you have young children, is a time factor. You know, that you all think work is maybe 8 hours a day, but that's really not true in medicine, and it's certainly not true in science. But the rewards are incredible. The intellectual awards, and I'm sure you're all interested in science, partly because it is sort of fascinating. I know you've had some fabulous speakers earlier in this program. I mean, things like a face transplant or arm transplants were completely unheard of when we were growing up. When my husband was in medical school, and I was a science major too, so I paid a little attention to it, it was ridiculous. You could never do those kinds of things. And yet miracles have really happened in the last 50 years, and you guys, I think, will see more and more of that. And one thing I have to throw in, I am so excited to see so many girls involved in science. Yes. Because honestly, it is a huge change over the past 50 years. When I was in school, and it was more than 50 years ago, almost 60 when I started college, girls could major in science because they could be a science teacher. Nobody thought they should or could be scientists. Now I'm thrilled to death to see all of you. And you will do wonderful things. Just, yes. Yes, yes.
You have a fan club.
It's true.
In the next generation, the woman will be the Nobel Prize winner, and the man will be the spouse.
Thank you for that. I certainly hope so.
I should warn you, there are times when you will think of giving up, because these are hard problems. And I don't think I ever thought about giving up completely, but maybe changing course and trying something easier than what we were doing. It happened several times. But if you keep at it, the nice thing about science is every scientist will tell you that if you work hard enough at it, you can solve almost any problem in science.
Absolutely.
I want to add one little thing there that I think people, especially students, don't understand. And part of it is the fault in schools, is you think if you have a failure in an experiment, that means you've done something wrong and it was just ridiculous. You learn more from your mistakes than from your successes very often. And that's something you guys, don't worry about making mistakes. And that's true in everything throughout life. It's true not just in science, all your other schoolwork, as well as, your other activities, in sports, in art, in anything. You can learn a huge amount from your mistakes. So just keep persevering. That's what he did. Just kept at it forever and ever. It's true.
What's the secret to, a very healthy, happy, long-term partnership, as the both of yours has proven to be?
That's a really good question. Some of it is just luck also, that you basically stay healthy, that your children are healthy, that because I was also a science major, I find what he does really fascinating. But I don't think you have to have that. Lots of our friends are not married, to other scientists. I think you have to have a positive attitude towards life. There will be good things and bad things happening all the time. And you have to deal with the hard ones and just be thrilled when the good ones come along. It's a balance.
Yeah, I think also the key to, I've had two I've only found two people who could tolerate me. One is Alice, and the other one is my scientific partner, Joe Goldstein, and I've been associated with them for more than 50 years. But the fact is, the key to everything is mutual respect. The two partners have to respect each other, and if you really have respect for each other and what each other contributes and brings to the partnership, it works. It works.
Wonderful.